Rama, Lakshmana and Sita settled to a peaceful life in the cottage at Panchavati. One day when the two brothers were busy in conversation, Shoorpanakha, sister of the 10-headed Ravana of Lanka, arrived on the scene. Looking at Rama, she instantly fell in love with him. She found Rama of the complexion of a blue lotus, as captivating as Kamadev, glorious like Indra, and imbued with a king's irresistible demeanor. Valmiki's storytelling is some of the finest in the world, and he was the first poet in the history of literature. In appearance, Shoorpanakha was a total contrast to Rama. She was of a scary appearance against Rama's charming face. Rama's waist was slim, while she had an ungainly large belly. Rama had large and lovely eyes, while hers was frightening. She had copper-colored hair as against Rama's long, shining black hair. Rama exuded kindness, while Ravana's sister looked rough, disgusting, hideous. Rama's voice was soft, while Shoorpanakha spoke in a thundering voice. Rama was an epitome of everlasting youth, while the Rakshasi looked old and withered. A coquettish Shoorpanakha approached Ram and asked, "O warrior, what brings you to this land of the Rakshasas? Dressed as a tapasvi and accompanied by a woman, you carry a bow and arrows, yet sport matted hair on your head." Rama kept his cool and replied, "There used to be a king, Dashratha by name, valorous as the Devatas. I am his eldest son, and my name is Rama. Here is my righteous brother Lakshmana. This is my wife Sita, daughter of the king of Mithila. In obedience to the command of my father and my mother Kaikeyi, and in order to act according to my dharma, I have come to spend a few years in this forest." "Woman, I want to know about you. Who are you? What is your lineage? What is your name? Who is your husband? You appear to be a Rakshasi who can change appearances at will. By the way, why have you come to us?" Burning with lust for the charming Prince, Shoorpanakha replied, "I am Shoorpanakha. And yes, I can change appearances at will. Frightening everyone, I wander alone in this forest. My brothers are mighty Rakshasas, Ravan, Kumbhakarna, Vibhishana. He is a Dharmatma, but he does not behave like a Rakshasa, therefore. Two other brothers, Khara and Dushan, too, are renowned for their valor. Rama, I am stronger and more valorous than my brothers. I have fallen in love with you and wish you to be my husband. What will you do with this ugly Sita who is unfit for you? I alone deserve you, and therefore you should marry me. We shall spend a life making love, wandering on the hilltops and in Dandakaranya, enjoying the beauties of nature." Rama listened, smiled, replied, "Woman, I respect you. However, I am married. And knowing that for a woman like you it might be difficult to live with a co-wife, I would not entertain your wish. Sorry. Though my younger brother is equally well endowed, he is young, handsome and alone. In case he requires, he can take you as his wife. Impelled by lust, Shoorpanakha approached Lakshmana with a proposal for marriage. He tossed her back, saying, "O beautiful woman with large eyes, my elder brother alone is a befitting match for you. Even if you have to be subservient to Sita to be his wife, I am a mere servant, and you will have to be a dasi if you marry me." Continuing making fun of her, Lakshmana said, "You have such a slender waist, attractive appearance. It would be foolish of a human not to take a beautiful woman such as you as his wife." Shoorpanakha approached Rama once again. She threatened him with eating Sita alive, like a meteor striking Rohini as if to destroy the splendid star. She prepared to pounce upon Sita, to tear her to pieces. Rama shouted at the Rakshasi, advancing like the news of Yamaraj, to halt, and directed Lakshmana to teach her a lesson. In no time, Lakshman severed Shoorpanakha's ears and sliced her nose. I have included some miniature paintings to illustrate this episode. I have included live shots from Ramlila in Delhi depicting Shoorpanakha going to Ravan and telling him, imploring him to go and teach a lesson to Rama and Lakshmana. I have also included a painting which shows Shoorpanakha as a charming woman. Wailing and beating her breast, the Rakshasi ran into the forest, roaring like thunder. Reaching her brother Khara, she fell unconscious. I'll tell you of what was the arrangement in Dandakaranya. It was being governed by Ravana from Lanka all the way down in the south through his brothers Khar and Dushana. It's a very interesting situation. Ravan sitting in Lanka and controlling a part of the territory of Bharatvarsha in the south, the present day Maharashtra. Looking at his sister's abject condition, Khara flew into a rage. He asked her, "Who dared to disturb you in the forest? We rule." This forest is almost next to Mumbai of today. Panchavati is part of Nasik. Whoever has cut your limbs has put the noose of death around his neck. I shall kill him and throw his carcass to the dogs and vultures. Coming to her senses, Shoorpanakha replied, "Brother, two young handsome men have arrived in the forest." There was a song in Hindi, "दो बनवासी सत्यानाशी पंचवटी में रहते हैं." This was a part of Hindi Ramayana written by one Jaswant Singh Tohanvi, and we used to enact that Ramayana in our street every year. Brother, two young handsome men have arrived in the forest. They appear to be strong and possess weapons. They are dressed in bark and deerskin. They live on fruit and roots and lead the lives of hermits. They describe themselves as the sons of King Dashratha and are named Rama and Lakshmana. a woman with a slim waist accompanies them. It's because of her that they have humiliated me, as if I am an unprotected woman of ill repute. Can you believe it, my brother? I want all the three of them to be killed so that I can drink their blood. An angry Khara sent 14 of his bravest Rakshasas to kill Ram, Lakshmana and Sita. Wipe them out, he said. Shoorpanakha's blood had coagulated on her nose and ears, making her look more hideous, writes Valmiki. She led this party so that she could fulfill her desire of drinking their blood. However, Khara's 14 warriors were no match for the valiant Rama. He pierced their chest with 14 arrows that came out on the other side like serpents crawling out of their hideouts. It's an image worth pondering over. An arrow goes into the chest of the Rakshasa, comes out as a serpent. Drenched in blood, the Rakshasas fell to the ground like tree trunks brought down by an axe. Shoorpanakha fainted at this sight, and after regaining consciousness went back to her brother and lamented thus: "My heart is filled with fear on seeing the warriors killed in an instant by the brave Rama. O king of the Daityas, I am agitated, aggrieved and fearful. Brother, if you have the strength, go and kill Rama yourself. If you are unable to kill those who harm Rakshasas living in this forest, you are unfit to rule this forest." We shall take up the rest of this interesting story in the next video. Thank you for listening to me. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram.